Time now for your forewarned weather with Thomas Keyboy.
Good Tuesday morning, Utah. Time is currently 6:14. We're making our way around the sun, and today is the first day of spring as the vernal equinox will be occurring later on today. It is set to occur at 9:06 p.m. local time, and that's when the sun's rays are going to be directly on the equator as the Earth won't be tilted towards or away from the sun. So we'll be moving into the spring season, officially moving away from winter. We'll see an equal amount of daylight and darkness at all latitudes, and our days will continue to get longer in the northern hemisphere until we get to the summer solstice, which will occur around June 21st. Speaking of the sun, we're just now getting to the point where we're able to see just a tiny fraction of glow over the horizon. The view from Price and Castle Country, where it's still plenty dark outside, but it's nice and clear, and that's not only the case in Castle Country, but that's the case across the entire state. Here's the view from Ensign Peak looking down into the Salt Lake Valley. You're not going to find any issues as you head off to work, school, or wherever you need to be. Our temperatures out there this morning, very similar compared to what we saw yesterday morning. Most of us outside of the high country are waking up with temperatures in the 30s and 40s, while Heber right now is sitting with a temperature of 23. Your out the door forecast along the Wasatch Front. After our cool start, we'll be warming up rather quickly by your lunch hour along the Wasatch Front. How about a temperature in the upper 50s? All to see a temperature in the middle 60s by this afternoon. A picture perfect day if you want to spend some time outside, maybe a great afternoon to eat some lunch outside. But you can see that we'll go from the jacket this morning to maybe the sweater by your lunch hour, and you'll probably be fine with a t-shirt and sunglasses as we move through most of this afternoon. Daytime highs across the state will range once again mainly in the 50s and 60s, similar compared to what we saw yesterday, but in some spots like in Salt Lake City, it'll likely be a little bit warmer today compared to what we saw yesterday, which is good for about 5 to 10 degrees above our seasonal averages. In the Wasatch back, daytime highs will be in the 50s. We'll get to 63 degrees in Roosevelt and 64 degrees in Dugway. In central Utah, it's 67 for Castledale, 64 for East Carbon, 61 in Gunnison, and 61 in Fillmore. Then down in southern Utah, it's 58 for Escalante, 55 for Blanding, 60 degrees in Beaver, and 70 degrees in St. George, which is likely to lead the way. Like we saw yesterday, there will be at least the potential for a few showers and thunderstorms, mainly in southeastern Utah. But it looks like for most spots along and south of I-70 and areas along and east of I-15, there will be at least a slight chance that a shower finds you. The wet weather potential not all that high, but can't be completely discounted just as the low pressure that's been to our south slowly works off to the northeast. In northern Utah, we're going to be looking nice and dry for today and for tomorrow, and relatively dry conditions to close the week. Just a slight chance of a few showers, but that chance of wet weather will be increasing this weekend because it looks like a cold front will be on the way. Let's walk you through things here on the long-range futurecast. Here's that upper-level low pressure to our south, slowly moving to the northeast today, which is why we have that slight chance for a few showers generally in the southeastern portion of the state, but could even see a stray shower as far west as St. George. High pressure keeps our weather quiet for the most part through the middle of the week. It starts to move out of the way for our Thursday and Friday, as we add in that slight chance of a few showers. And here comes that bigger system this weekend to bring us a good chance for showers statewide and temperatures that will be dropping below our seasonal averages by the end of the weekend into early next week. In St. George, we'll have that slight chance for today, with daytime highs mainly in the mid-70s for the rest of the week under mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. We add in a slight chance on Saturday, and then by Sunday, a chance of isolated showers with daytime highs going back to the 60s with potentially overnight lows in the 30s down in St. George. Well, on the Wasatch Front, how about mid to upper 60s the next several days? Just a slight chance Thursday into Friday. Otherwise, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Then we'll be looking at a chance of isolated to scattered showers Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, with daytime highs going from the 60s on Saturday, potentially into the upper 40s by Monday.